Deathspade, one of the top-level invaders coming in from Kansas, my home region, trying to take the crown here from the Colorado peeps.
Yep. And Smirk here defending. Historically, Smirk has tended to struggle in this matchup as the FGC. That being said, I believe he does have a Lima win, so this is definitely a matchup that can go either way. And obviously, both of these players, some top reps of their characters, right?
Oh, yeah.
So.
I mean, Smirk obviously has just like these showcase runs that come out of nowhere because Smirk kind of has that X factor, you know, and it seems like whenever Smirk is able to activate it online, there's no stopping them. But on the other end, Deathspade, honestly, you could describe them the same way as they've had some marquee runs in their day because of how explosive Bayonetta can be.
Yep. It's just converting off of that one hit and turning it all the way into that stock there.
Oh, yeah. And that is what Bayonetta's really good at doing, especially against Ryu. You mentioned the matchup a little bit here. There's a reason Smirk may not like it, and that's because Bayonetta just kind of gets to do whatever they want against the Shotos. They don't have the most stellar disadvantage, and against an advantage state queen like Bayonetta, that's it spells trouble pretty much.
And with a character like the FGC, often Bayonetta's very good disadvantage with witch time and whatnot, being able to just get out of these combos that often these FGC players love to go for the resets, and being able to get out of those and shorten the disadvantage you're in is so big for
Yeah, we almost saw it kind of pop up there, but luckily Smirk was able to pick it up with a jab Shoryu, and now we have an even stock game, but I don't know, Deathspade just seems in the driver's seat, controlling the tempo, and this witch twist going to put on a lot of damage.
Yep. But, I mean, here's the hard part for Bayo, right? He's going to be trying to get the kill, but in disadvantage here, maybe overcommitting just a little bit.
Okay, gonna eat a fireball to the face. That's 33% with not much effort.
And getting the focus punish and the kill.
What a
Smirk coming, honestly, a reversal of situations. He was almost down a full stock, and now the tables have turned.
Yeah, it really just took one meaty hit. I saw that back air and knew that trouble was gonna follow.
Absolutely.
Yes. All right.
All right, and scary situation here. And, Smirk just ripping out that F smash, but I mean, Deathspade answering right back, right?
Yeah,
Holy
Smirk
moly.
gave Deathspade a little bit, some ideas here, but still needs to find a cap on this stock.
Yep,
and
and
there
there
it
it
goes.
is.
Yeah. Solid back air, and we are down to a one-stock game. Deathspade sitting at 69%. Pretty nice. Let's see if they can make the comeback.
Yeah, let's see what Deathspade can do here. I mean, all he really needs is one opening in order to make this even, right?
Oh, yeah.
Especially with these characters, but that being said, I mean, Ryu is a character that, Deathspade's at kill percent, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is definitely a game that is one or two interactions away from being over, but committing hard to that Shoryu was Smirk.
Yeah, that was crazy. Smirk kind of put it all on black there, but Deathspade wasn't positioned correctly to find, like a capitalizing punish.
Yeah, wasn't able to get a thorough punish, only at 20% now is Smirk.
And we're kind of reaching the percents where like a straight aerial may actually just explode Bayonetta off the top.
And, or off the top, or a very slept-on move that Smirk loves to use with the Shotos is that back air. That back air, incredibly strong. Honestly, in hitbox size and frame data, incredibly similar to Cloud's, which is a move that a lot of people don't know about and is often slept on.
Yeah, exactly. But here we have even percents, and goes for the immediate witch twist right after, but man, that's the issue. Bayonetta kind of has what we call Martitis.
Yeah.
Can't find the kill, but that kick will do just that.
Yep. And Smirk closing it out. Close game. Might be a long set here.
Yes, indeed. And that's exactly what you want to see in the first set of top 16. A little bit of back and forth from two evenly matched competitors.
Yep. And, I mean, these are two players that are absolutely both capable of taking this. And, I mean, this is one of those things that it's like, I would not be surprised these players did run into each other again in winners in grands hell even.
Yeah. I mean, these are, like you said, two people that could possibly just win the whole dang thing. So I'm excited to see how this matchup turns out.
Yep.
So we're running back to small battlefield. A favorite stage of mine, just kind of keeps the action close and tight. Honestly, it's stage specifically designed for 1v1 bouts, and you can see it kind of on display here.
And, I mean, both these characters probably enjoying these stages, just being able to use their, what am I trying to say?
Like their combo starters or such?
Yeah, Bayonetta's big ABK and whatnot being
Oh,
able
yeah,
to
the
get
burst,
in real quick.
Yeah,
and
the burst moves.
Yeah,
Yes,
there's
yes.
not a lot of places for Ryu to go. That being said, whenever Ryu or Bayonetta can't really run from Ryu on the stage either, so very forced interactions.
Yeah, you saw there. Speaking of force,
Yeah,
gonna put the witch time.
And whoa, that F smash taking it.
Yeah, a little bit of trigonometry for the start of the day. A nice KO for Deathspade, and trying to continue to cook the up throw into the witch twist. Yeah, that's 42%.
And that high Tatsu getting punished. Yeah, and Smirk looking really unhealthy on this stock, and might be dying off the top here.
Yeah,
Yep.
a little bit of a Bayonetta cheat sheet. If you're getting hit by ABK that high up on the screen, it's just curtains.
Yeah.
you got to wrap it up.
Yep. And Smirk going to be having to play very careful here. I mean, this is definitely a character that Bayo is definitely a character that can absolutely run away with a lead here. And Smirk is going to have to be able to find this stock 2 real quick.
All right, he's fading back. What an interesting recovery. Smirk gets another chance at life.
Excellent mix-up there.
Man, you can see how Smirk is kind of playing like a fortress where they are slow moving, but they're throwing out these giant kill moves, you know, whether it be the starter with the down tilts into the Tatsu or, you know, anything that links it to Shoryuken. Oh, just like that!
And that stock is gone! All right. And, you know, honestly, knowing Smirk, this game, okay, closed out. I would say it was dang near even because Ryu, that's a scary character.
Scary character. We saw
Especially
Zero
with
to Death
rage,
earlier in Game 1. But honestly, we're not going to get any of that. We're just going to bring it right into Game 3. Like I said, back and forth, and I'm excited for this Game 3.
Yes, sir. I mean, we've been watching explosions. That's what it felt like.
Straight up.
This is a war. This is a war. But, I mean, let's see who can go the distance here, right?
Yes, indeed. So this Game 3 going to be very pivotal. As you can tell, in the top 16 bracket, all of our sets are going to be best of 5. First of those 3 wins is going to be the supreme victor of the set. And to do that, finding yourself up 2-1 or 2-0, you know, on set point, it's always a scary scenario for the opponent.
And obviously, a big thing about it all being best of 5 is that we're going to give these excellent players their time in order to really use their brains and adapt to these situations. And Smirk just taking that early stock there.
Yeah, that was an mega spike, and whoa!
And, ooh. Yep.
So
scary situation.
Yeah, so far so good for Smirk, just finding all the great combo starters. It's really been just like such a dichotomy. So like Deathspade's getting a lot of hits, but obviously Deathspade's a little bit more, I mean Bayonetta's a little bit more of a death by 1,000 cuts, while Ryu is very much, I touch it 3 times and your stock's gone.
Yeah, it's Ryu, one of those characters, only has to win maybe 1 or 2 interactions, and that's curtains on that stock, right? And Bayonetta certainly can deal the damage, but how are you going to get creative enough to close that stock out, right? Especially against these good players who have that experience.
Yeah, and it kind of puts the ball in Deathspade's court because, you know, if they're a little bit too rushing.
Oh,
Smirk
my God, the side here. Yeah, wow.
Wow.
God, what an excellent combo. I'm impressed by that. Wow.
Yeah, no, Bayonetta's hype. I mean, literally escorted Smirk to the side blast out there. Gonna try to find some of that momentum here in the next stock, but man, that auto turnaround.
Yep, a menace to many, many players.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, and, oh, man.
You can see Deathspade kind of forcing the issue.
Oh, my gosh, just calling out that jump and just canceling that up air into the short,
Yeah, and I was going to mention it earlier, but Deathspade, unfortunately, since they're playing, you know, kind of the nickel and dime character, they can't really force the issue because you're going to end up finding yourself falling on a fist, and Ryu's fist kind of take your stocks at 80%.
Yes.
Even if you do force that issue and find a couple of combo starters, you're getting 80%, maybe getting them up to 100. You're not doing as much damage as he is.
Yeah, and even then, especially where you don't want to force the issue, Smirk is definitely a player where he's just willing to be able, if he's in the lead at all, he's willing to let you force the issue. If he doesn't think he has to, he won't. And so it's so scary because you are right. He is very much a castle player.
Yeah, and it's just so indicative of like Ryu as a character. Very thematic, honestly. He just brings so much power behind each of his mastered arts here.
And God, the heaviness and the hits, it's just, I mean, oh, scary situation here.
Right. Man, it feels like we were over in that corner for an eternity, and somehow neither player lost their stock over there.
Yep. And, uh-oh.
Okay.
What a focus from Smirk.
Yeah.
That was
I mean,
a really good delay.
that's what I've been liking about Smirk's play. It's not just offensive; it's very defensive. He's been able to kind of avoid a lot of Deathspade shenanigans with creative recoveries, just like that one.
Yep. I was gonna say, oh. And, I mean, usually, I would say, in my personal experience and opinion, I would say the Shoto's weaker points is often they're off stage, but Smirk being able to cope with that incredibly well. And Deathspade's really struggling to get these kills sometimes.
Yeah, but honestly, has a stock lead here. It could really push that advantage if they just not only get that extra credit. We saw that the extra credit really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You got to find the stocks, too.
But, I mean, being up a stock, it's like you're going to force this character that is a castle. You're forcing a castle to move here to try to approach. And it's scary because, yeah. And that's another thing.
Yeah, I mean, small battlefield coming into play there. Deathspade just kind of found themselves on top of Ryu, and it's like, well.
I was going to say, that roll in was very bold from Smirk, but it ended up working out there and being able to close out that stock.
Oh, yeah.
And, party time.
Yes, indeed. Oh, okay, just bounces off the platform and gingerly finds himself back at this corner.
And I wonder if it seems like Deathspade might be slightly overcommitting in these advantage states because, I mean, after Smirk fell off that platform, Deathspade found himself off stage in the corner, right? And so it's like I wonder if these overcommitments are something that he may have to clean up on in order to really take this game and hopefully the set.
Yeah, I think you're hitting on it. A lot of what Deathspade's doing has to be clean to kind of put down Smirk and push us to Game 5.
And high percent, yep.
Okay.
Can't
The up air finisher going to put us in an edge guard scenario. What a fair.
Yeah. Great reversal there. And, yeah. Right now, yeah, just taking it slow.
Yeah, I do like that from Deathspade. You can see that Deathspade is locked in, composed when they're able to kind of take their time, even though they're in kind of a pure lead here. But they know that it could be whittled away immediately here.
Yeah. That being said, I mean, certain kill options like the forward throw and the jab on Bayonetta are going to start killing here. So, I mean, on Bayonetta, at least you can take comfort in knowing that you're going to get the kill with these incredibly safe options eventually. And what a great back air.
Yeah, punished Smirk for doing those risky rolls like you were talking about. Can really only work so many times.
It really can, yeah. It's with how committal and whatnot. And, I mean, Smirk's got to be really careful here, and so does Deathspade. I mean, Deathspade's, doesn't want to lose the stock, doesn't want to go to a last stock situation against an FGC, but yeah, here we are.
Yeah, one commitment, and you find yourself in a last stock scenario. Welcome to one stock here. Potential set victory here for Smirk if they can find the stock before Deathspade puts up anything.
Yep, in ledge trap situation, Smirk, yeah, what?
Trying to hard read that ABK, it just never came out.
Oh, that would have been a sick read, I'm not gonna lie. But, yeah, just fireballing, kind of getting around shenanigans, but Deathspade getting in and dropping the combo.
Gonna eat that Tatsu, and now one more advantage state from Smirk here, whether it be a down tilt or
just a raw back here, but Deathspade living it. All right, we got another chance here. What are we doing with the Deathspade?
Okay, we're back.
And just another back air, and that's it.
Yeah.
Wow.
We are back.